Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be going over a particular EQ technique that I was made aware of very early on. And it's an important thing to kind of do. It's like a compromise. When you have a very narrow cut to a particular frequency or a cut in general, it's a good idea to boost around it. And what that does is, I guess, that adds continuity, or it taps into one of our cognitive biases, which states that louder sounds we perceive as being better. And when you're mixing and you do this adjustment, that's pretty drastic. In the example I'm going to show you, you want to boost around to add back that presence, or whatever kind of word you want to make up today. We tend to make up words to describe things. So let's hop into this. This is a drum break from a classic drum break, vintage drum break, whatever. Very usable, sampled from vinyl, yay. Right? And I can hear something, and you could probably hear something too. There's something in there that I don't like, that I know is going to interfere with things, and it's that happens on the snare. Listen to that. Right? So what I want to do is I want to show you what it looks like, because I'm an educator of some sorts. Drop a FabFilter Pro Q, just a high quality equalizer. You can see it right there. It's quite a peak, actually, and it's happening right about here. So we'll double click to add in a little cut device, and it is a Bell at 12 dB per octave. That'll work for us. And notice, oops, Control Z works on FabFilter plugins, which makes them amazing. We have our gain here. So listen to what happens. We've effectively gotten rid of that thing that we didn't like. This is called EQing, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll turn it on and off. We can hear what it sounds like. And it sounds a bit more hip-hop or rap or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it sounds a bit more cleaner. But we've also gotten rid of a bit of the impact. And this brings us to the main meat of the video. And that is, this is something that a lot of people do, if you cut quite a bit out of a particular frequency, you should add around it to compensate. I'm going to give you an example of kind of what that sounds like. So we have two options here. We can cut, or we can boost a little bit before. Which is pretty cool. We can also boost a little bit after. And this is what happens in a particular plugin, I forget. MaxBass by Waves. What they do to boost the bass in that particular plugin without increasing the bass itself is they boost the fundamental, which tricks our ears into thinking that the bass is louder. So this is what we're doing here. Similar idea. Right, and we're bringing that little thing back a bit. I'm just going to use my handy dandy mouse wheel to make that a bit wider. Right, we've effectively added things back in. And, in the grand scheme of things, this is, not that super crazy. But it's a big difference. Right? And this is just for that one little part. And the reason why I wanted to take that out, because there's another concept that I'm making up on the spot, and that is a preparative EQ approach. And that is that I didn't want that thing to kind of be present to bite the compressor that I want to have after. I kind of wanted that to kind of go away, and I can't go back in time to tell the guy to not, hit the snare drum that way, or change the mic, or re-record or anything. We can't do that. We're stuck with this particular drum loop here. And yeah, this makes things further on down the chain a bit more easier. So I'm just going to turn it on and off. All right, and that sounds pretty good. These two guys, just select them both. We can turn them on and off. See, FabFilter stuff is just amazing. Notice how there's just a bit more bite again, right? Just as an example, and that is that video. Very useful. When I figured that out, I forget where I read it. I don't know if I can give anyone credit, but yeah, it works quite well. And again, it's just fundamental EQing, and it adds to the sound, makes it sound cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care and have a good one.